Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel where skincare is all about progression over perfection because perfection doesn't exist. Today's video is purely for entertainment purposes only. I want to have another little chat and rant about things brands do that annoy me, part 3. These are completely petty things, so don't get upset if I talk about your brand or you don't understand why they're annoying for some people. It's just for entertainment. And I also asked my Instagram followers, what do brands do that annoy you? So I have some of your pet peeves to follow up as well. This is one thing I've noticed that like PR agencies and marketing and sponsored videos on TikTok, they keep doing all the time, and that is fake TikTok comments used as like a reply video for a sponsored product. For example, this one here. I love this creator, like don't get me wrong, love this creator, follow them because I like them. And this is a sponsored post for Max Factor, right? Again, absolutely fine. We love a sponsorship for creators. It helps them pay the bills and their team, etc. But somebody's asked, what fake lashes are these? Question mark, question mark. And they've replied and they've done hashtag ad. And then when you clicked on their profile, the TikTok profile, there was nothing on it at all, which leads me to believe that this is just a person who works for the PR agency asking these questions so that they can do what looks like a really natural reply. Like, oh, you just happened to mention how amazing this product is. Let me tell you what it is. Do you know what I mean? It feels a little bit deceptive and a little bit weird. I saw one for like washing up liquid the other day, and it was like an anonymous comment thing that said, but how does it compare to other brands? No one's asking that. No one's asking how a washing up liquid compares to other brands on TikTok. Anonymously, and then it's used to advertise the product. It feels a little bit weird. Like, why can't that creator just be like, so many people think my lashes are fake, but they're not. Do you know what I mean? Or like, these lashes give the appearance of fake lashes, but they're not, kind of thing. It feels weird to do this whole like question and then answer thing. It feels, I don't know, it just feels a little bit like like you don't have to do that. Like no one's, you don't have to do that. Here's one from an influencer point of view, right? Sometimes a brand will send you their stuff and you try it, or more often than not, it joins like a long waiting list of products I'm going to try out, right? And then the brand will send me a product, and the next week they'll be like, so what did you think? I'm like, I haven't used it yet. You're months behind in the waiting list. Like, give me 3 to 4 months and then you'll probably know. But then the worst thing is when they've asked if you want to work with them. And a lot of the time I'm like, I'm really sorry, no, like your products are nice, but I just don't feel like they're video worthy for me, or they stand out against other things that I've talked about that I like more, or I just don't like the products and I don't want to work with them. And then they're like, but why? Like, why? What's the problem? Like, what's wrong? It's like, nothing's wrong. I just told you why. And they're like, we don't understand because one brand was like, oh, we don't understand because you've talked about one of our products before. Why do you not want to work with us? It's because I like that one product, but I don't necessarily like the rest of your collection. What you have to offer. It's not a bad thing. Like, not everyone can like everything that you put out there. And then you have to kind of like do this whole feedback thing that I didn't really want to do in the first place. I've said no, that should be the end of it, And the reason this bothers me is because it makes me think they're not used to influencers saying no to them. In the sense that I feel like maybe the influencers they've worked with before were just ready to make some money and work with them, whether they use the products or not. So it's a little bit weird to, I don't know, brand kind of like throw a little bit of a hissy fit when you say you don't want to work with them. A very influencer niche kind of thing, but let me know if you're a creator as well and that's happened to you. Okay, here's a really big pet peeve of mine. And unsurprisingly, this comes from Hi Smile, but also a load of other brands as well, and something that happens on TikTok too. And that is when a brand calls their product a hack when it's just the product working and doing what it's supposed to do. Like, it's like saying, oh, water hack, drink it and it will hydrate you. It's not a hack, it's what water does, This Hi Smile advert for that fucking purple toothpaste. That's everywhere. It was like, something like tooth hack. No, let me find it. Let me find the exact video. New hack unlocked. Did you know that this turns teeth from this to this? And it's not a hack, it's just the product. It's what the product's supposed to do. It's like saying a teeth cleaning hack is to brush your teeth. Do you know what I mean? One TikTok I saw the other day was a skincare hack that was to use Vaseline to slug. It's like, that's not a hack. That's just what you do with that product sometimes. Do you know what I mean? It's so annoying. And it's something on that always happens on TikTok. It's like, here's a top tip or here's a hack. Use this product to do this. It's not a hack. It's just the product doing what it says it's going to do and is advertised to do. A hack to me is using something in a way that wasn't its intentional use. For example, putting eye cream on, then using cling film underneath like a reusable eye mask. That's a hack. Using lip balm in drier areas of your face. That's a hack. Do you know what I mean? There's a real difference between a hack and I just feel like people are saying things are hacks to try and make something sound interesting, more interesting than it is, like a more interesting product review. Just review the product, you know, and just say it works if it works. Okay, here's a kind of like slippery one. The term real skin. Now listen, I love all-inclusive advertising. I love seeing unfiltered skin, as I think the term we need to start using. But there seems to be this connection between real skin only being skin that is prone to blemishes or breakouts or, you know, people with acne, which is, of course, real skin. But real skin can also be in fairly good condition too. You know, when I get a breakout, people are like, oh, it's good to see your real skin. It's like, it's not my real skin. I've just broken out sometimes. Or, you know, you see creators who do suffer a bit more from acne and people are like, it's so good to see real skin online, which I completely agree with. But for me, real skin covers all skin types, conditions, and even those with clear skin. So I think we need to rebrand real skin as unfiltered skin, because that's really what it is. The reason brands are becoming so inclusive of all different skin types and conditions is because everybody hates that filtered looking skin. And rightfully so. I think all we want to see is just not a load of smooth skin. We want to see pores, we want to see fine lines, and yes, acne if that person happens to have it, dark spots if that's what the model has, you know? It is good to see, especially with teenage brands, models who are breaking out. I think if it's relevant to your brand, of course, go for it, you know, do what you need to do. But just because someone has clear skin, it doesn't mean their skin is not real, a real example of what skin can look like, you know? So here's another one that I feel like there must be a reason behind this. That is limited edition skincare products or limited edition makeup products. I guess anything limited edition. Now I get it if it's like a collector's item, you know, like limited edition. But for example, like I think Laneige, it's now a fully fledged product, but their gummy bear lip balm was originally like a limited edition BTS flavor, I believe. And I was like, why are they making this limited edition? Like, why can't they just keep it going? Is it because it's like a risky product to do, so they test it and see if it's going to do well? Or because to me it feels like they know it's good, and for some reason they're keeping this good product to limited stock throughout the year. So to me, I'm always like, why didn't they just sell it? And I'm sure they'll make a lot of money from this limited edition product that everybody always wants and everybody always waits for. Do you know what I mean? Like, why does it have to be limited? And especially when it comes to skincare, like why launch something that people are gonna hopefully like and want to use, but then make it limited edition so they can never use it again. Though their skin has just really enjoyed it and probably got used to it and might be something that works for their skin, but they can't use it again because it's limited edition. This brand did it, and I love these products. But I stopped using them because I was like, they're limited edition. I'm not going to be able to get them again. Like, why do that? I kind of get it with makeup if it's like a limited edition collaboration. Great, lovely. But I always feel like if it does well, just keep selling it. You know, like there's no need to just take it away unless it costs more to produce, and that's why it's a limited edition. Let me know if you have some kind of business brain, because I definitely do not. Here's my last one, then we'll move on to what followers and subscribers said. Automatically adding me to your emailing list. I thought we stopped this. I thought the law prohibited this a couple of years ago. And you have to make sure it's very obvious to opt in now to your mailing list. Whenever I buy something now, I'm automatically added to their mailing list. And I never are. I don't want that. I don't want that. I've already got 40,000 unread emails. I don't want more. That's probably why, because I'm subscribed to all these mailing lists. And yes, you can click a button. I'm pretty sure I do always opt to opt out. But I've noticed now they're kind of using backwards terminology. Like opt into our emailing list, question mark. It's like, yes, do not send me emails. No. I do want to. I do. I mean, like making it backwards can like trick you into like subscribing to their emailing list. And I'll be honest, half the content I don't care about. It's always like products being back in stock, which is useful if that's what you're after. But like the founder, like writing a poem. I don't think that's ever happened. But you know, useless shit that I don't need in my inbox. I don't want to see it. Like put it on your Instagram. Like, that's probably where I'm gonna follow you and see it more. If it's an update, put it on your stories. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just don't think mailing lists, I don't know. Again, maybe if you're in a business, are mailing lists still good? There have been a few times I clicked through when, I saw an email from a brand that I truly, truly love. I'm like, oh, you know what, actually, let me see what that's all about. That's usually like when I'm bored, like on the toilet or something. Okay, let's have a look at some of your pet peeves. Creating a line based on one ingredient. And I completely get this. I recently got a line that was all honey. Everything honey, which I love honey in skincare. I think it's great. Do I need a cleanser, toner, serum, moisturizer all with it in? I don't think so, because I feel like honey is good for like that one ingredient is good for one particular thing, and usually it's in one particular place. For me, honey I would definitely use in a serum or a moisturizer, for example. But then I also probably do want something different in my serums, probably more actives, and I probably want, something different in my cleansers. I don't think there's ever a need to have one ingredient for the whole collection. I just don't know why. I don't know. Here's one that I've recently been like, this needs to stop. Sponsoring 100 people when a new product launches, all at the same time, not spacing it out. And this seemed to be quite a few people's pet peeves. Sponsoring all at the same day, time, social with all influencers, got sick of them. All influencers promoting the same product at the same time. There is nothing worse than working on a sponsored product, like sponsored video, usually that you've come up with a concept with. There's nothing worse than working on a sponsored video that you've agreed to do, and you've tested all the products, and you created it, you got the sign off, they've given you a day and time to post it that usually falls in with your posting schedule, and that very same day 3 other creators post the exact same video. They're taking the same video, sponsored by the same company. It's too much. It's too much. I think when you're in such a niche category like skincare, well, it used to be niche, like skincare, people tend to follow all the same people. So everyone's going to get the same three videos pop up on their subscription list. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't understand the thinking behind brands. Like, why not spread it out? Why not make the launch of your product or this campaign last longer than just dump all these sponsored videos all at the same time with the same concept, with the same product, all at the same time? People will get sick of seeing it and seeing your brand and seeing your product. It's not interesting. It's too much. It's too much. This is a funny one. Filming skincare being applied outside or skipping SPF. Now, I don't know if we mean it in the same way, because they said the skipping SPF bit, so I don't know whether they mean it's not good to do your skincare outside because you're not wearing SPF. I just don't get the concept of applying skincare outside. They're in the like, what's it called? What's it called? The golden hour, and they're putting skincare on. It's like, why are you outside doing your skincare? Like, you're not camping. Are you camping? That's fine if you are. But also, why are you doing that outside? I find it such a weird concept. I guess it's more interesting than constantly seeing the same background, right? But it's just weird to me. And then applying SPF outside as well kind of defeats the purpose of applying SPF. Like, why? Like, I find it like, yes, it's visually nice, but I don't know if it's just because I'm too into skincare, but like when I see these things, I'm like, why are you doing, like, what? That doesn't make sense. Okay, I'm gonna finish on this one. Trying to use trending TikTok sounds to be funny. There are so many brands. Listen, I'm not a huge TikTok user, but I know when a sound is out of date, right? I know when it's past its expiry date. And what a lot of brands do is use those once viral sounds, noises, whatever they're called, sounds, audio, to make an advert. Now, the issue is on TikTok, these viral audios change so quick. And I presume that this TikTok post has had to go through like certain stages of concept to filming to approval to edits, all that kind of stuff before it then finally lands on TikTok. And by then it's too late. And it's like, why are you using that audio from like 3 months ago? Like, no one cares about that anymore. And it's funny because I feel like that's what a lot of brands think is going to make their brand go viral or their product go viral, and I kind of get it. But it's also like when a brand, like the staff of a brand does something, it's like that sounds really bad. Like, I don't care about the people. No, I do. Hang on, how do I explain this? It's like when, oh, we got Kelly from marketing and she's gonna do this challenge. It's like, I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Like, make the challenge relative to your products. You know, like I want to see how you class these products in this trend. Not Michael from finance doing whatever's popular on TikTok at the time. You know, I just find it very like I'm like I don't care. Scroll. Anyway, let me know if you agree with any of these. If you think like any of these are just really stupid, let me know in the comments down below, and leave some of your pet peeves and things that brands do that annoy you down below as well. You can watch some product reviews here, some general light entertainment here, and I'll see you over there.